Welcome back, children, to lesson number 4, Basic Geometrical Ideas. Children, have you seen a moon from new moon day to full moon day? Yes, you can see in the picture. On new moon day, the moon is quarter, then it is half, then it is 3/4, and then it is full. And you can see from full moon day the moon gets reduces to 3/4, then half, and then to quarter. Children, when you see these phases of moon, you will be thinking about the shapes in our mathematics, and here you can resemble these shapes with semicircle or circle. But today we will learn a new concept in this chapter with these shapes, and that is curves. In mathematics, a curve is an object similar to a line, but that doesn't have to be straight. These curves are also called curved lines. In other words, it may be any line that is bent to some extent. You can draw some of these drawings without lifting the pencil from the paper and without using a ruler. These all are curves. You can see in figure 4.10 all are curves. Children, these mathematical curves you can find in our real life too. You can see the bridges, you can see the many monuments which have curves. Not only in architecture but in nature also you can find curves. Children, you can see this sunflower, the petals have curves. You can see this shell which has curves. So children, you can find these curves in our nature also. Children, take out page number 75 and see figure 4.10. Curve in everyday usage means not straight, but in our mathematics, a curve can be straight as shown in figure 4.10. Children, just observe the curves 3 and 7 in figure 4.10. You will observe that the curves have crossed themselves. That means they have crossed themselves, whereas the curves 1, 2, 5 and 6 in figure number 4.10 do not cross themselves. If a curve does not cross itself, then it is called a simple curve. Children, there are two types of curves, that is open curve and a closed curve. A closed curve is a curve where the beginning and the end points are the same. That means you start with one point and you will end at the same point, and that is known as a closed curve. The examples of closed curve are polygons, circles, ellipses, etc. A closed curve can be made up of 3 or more line segments or curves. Children, the second type of curve is open curves. The shape which is not closed by line segments or a curve is called an open curve. Children, open curve is made when it starts from one point but it doesn't meet its another point. Children, you can see in the slide some pictures of open curve. Children, let's revise closed curves and open curves. A closed curve has no endpoints and completely encloses an area, whereas an open curve has 2 endpoints and it does not encloses an area. Children, now take out page number 76 and see figure number 4.12. Children, in this figure you can see that there are 3 points. One point is inside the curve, one point is on the boundary of the curve, and one point is outside the curve. So children, point A is in the interior of the curve, point B is on the curve or on the boundary of the curve, and point C is exterior of the curve. The interior of a curve together with its boundary is called its region. That means point A and point B forms the region of the curve. Children, on page number 76, see figure 4.13. You can see 6 different figures, some with line segments and some with curves. Children, in figure number 4.13, you can see that figure 1, 2, 3, 4 and 6 are special because they are made up entirely of line segments. You can see here that no curve is there. All the figures are made up of line segments. Figure 5 is made up of line segment as well as curve. And children, here you can see that out of these 1, 2, 3 and 4 are also simple closed curves. Figure 6, you can see that it is made up of line segments but it is crossed. That is why it is not a simple closed curve. Children, a simple closed figure made up entirely of line segments is known as polygon. Children, polygon is a geometrical figure which is formed by 3 or more line segments. Children, that means if you are drawing a polygon, it should have at least or minimum 3 line segments. The examples of polygons you can see in the slide. Triangle, square, pentagon, hexagon, octagon, nonagon, decagon, all these are some examples of polygons. Children, take out page number 77 and see figure number 4.14. Children, you can see that the polygon is formed by 5 line segments, and a polygon formed by 5 line segments is known as a pentagon. Now children, you can see that the points which are given are A, B, C, D and E. And these are the points, and how will you name this polygon? Polygon A, B, C, D, E. Now children, we will see the sides of the polygon A, B, C, D, E. So children, the sides of this polygon are side AB, side BC, side CD, side DE and side EA. Now children, you can see that the two sides meet at one point. For example, side EA and side AB meet at a common point, and that is A, and this A is known as the vertex. The meeting point of a pair of sides is called its vertex. So we will see another example. Side BC and side CD meet at one common point, that is C. So C is also the vertex of the polygon A, B, C, D, E. Children, as this polygon is formed by 5 line segments, all the line segments have one common meeting point, and these common meeting points are vertices. So which are the vertices in polygon A, B, C, D, E? Vertex A, vertex B, vertex C, vertex D and vertex E. Children, you can call them as the corners of the polygon too. Children, vertices is a plural form of vertex. Children, we have already learned about the sides of polygon. Now we will learn about adjacent sides of polygon. Children, this word adjacent will be new to you, but I will tell you the meaning of adjacent. The meaning of adjacent is next to. So here children, adjacent side means the sides which are next to each other, or we can say that any two sides with a common end point are called adjacent sides of the polygon. Children, you can see on page number 77, figure number 4.15, the adjacent sides. Side AB has adjacent sides as side AE and side BC. Adjacent sides of side BC are side BA and side CD. Now children, adjacent sides of side CD are side DE and side CB. In the same way children, we have adjacent vertices also. That means the vertices which are next to each other in the polygon. The end points of the same side of a polygon are called the adjacent vertices. You can see children, vertices E and D are adjacent vertices. Vertices D and C are adjacent. Vertices C and B are adjacent. And vertices B and A are adjacent. Children, when we join the opposite vertices, the line segment formed is known as diagonals of the polygon. Children, here you can see B and E is one diagonal, A and C is another diagonal, D and A is one more diagonal, and D and B is also a diagonal in polygon A, B, C, D, E. Hence children, we can conclude that a polygon has sides, vertices, adjacent sides, adjacent vertices and diagonals. Children, this was for all today. Write the definitions of curves, polygons, adjacent sides, adjacent vertices and diagonals in your maths notebook. We will meet in my next video. Till then, stay connected. Bye-bye.